Welcome to another video. A walk on the wild side, and I'm here in a very sunny Blackpool. Check out this weather we've got here in Blackpool. I did a video just the other day and it was chucking it down and it was cold, and I said it felt like autumn, but look at it now just a couple of days later and we've got highs of 25 degrees Celsius. What's that in Fahrenheit? About 77 or something like that. What a difference a couple of days makes. But anyway, just behind me we've got the Metropole Hotel. This has been closed to the public since 2020. I think most people know about the Metropole Hotel, very famous hotel. It used to be owned by Butlins, yeah. I think it was about 50 years, and then Pontins, and then Britannia took it over. And since 2020, well, a lot of you will already be aware that it's been closed to the public because they put in refugees there from I believe they're from Afghanistan. They are actually families. But this video, I want you to watch it to the very end because I don't want you to get any of the wrong assumptions on what this video is about. It's a bit of a rebuttal video, really. I watched a video by Neil Sean, who does all these videos from the swanky surroundings of Kensington Palace in the heart of central London. And he said that this area here by the Metropole Hotel and just behind me, the North Pier, he said it's very dangerous nowadays, and he kind of blamed it on this behind me, you know, the people in here. And I thought I'd just do a little video about it and tell you what I think about it. I'll tell you a bit more after this. Okay, so I want to talk about this video that I saw. Before I do, make sure you hit subscribe. If you love all things Blackpool, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I certainly get myself around a bit, don't I? I show all sides of Blackpool on this channel, and I've lived here all my life. So I think if anybody knows Blackpool, I'm certainly no expert on Blackpool. I know I don't always get everything right, but I've lived here all my life, so I know quite a bit about Blackpool. And but if you want to see more videos about Blackpool, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. But yeah, make sure you watch this video to the end as well, because I want to make sure that I get my point across. Now this video, it was kind of saying that it was dangerous around here, and the guy said that he'd spoke to a police officer who didn't want to be named, and the police officer said that crime had gone up around here. And to be quite honest myself, I spend a lot of time down there, you know. You've probably seen me do videos around here. And the North Pier as well, just over. I hope you can hear me okay. I'm sorry, I'm just doing this video on my phone. And I don't have my proper camera with me, so I'm having to do it on the fly. But then sometimes these videos done on the fly are probably better than some of them that are set up, aren't they? But anyway, yeah. So the guy said that he reckons that crime has gone up around here. People having their bags snatched and mobile phones stolen. He said if you're going on the North Pier, you want to relax on the North Pier, you can't relax anymore, you can't fall asleep. Is it really that bad? Or is he just hyping it all up? Well, if you ask me, let me know what you think in the comments. But I think it was a little bit, well, to be quite honest, because I live here and I come down this way quite a lot, I have not noticed I've never had any real problems down this end. Certainly nothing connected with the hotel anyway. We do have like our little shelters just over here where the people, we get the locals having the wee drinks in the shelters, but apart from that, there isn't really any trouble around here, you know. I'm no fan of the mainstream media. In fact, I call them the lamestream media these days. I stopped watching in about 2020 or 2021. And I remember actually when they started putting the people into this hotel, it really kicked off, and the council kicked off as well. Because to be quite honest, it is the wrong place for them to be here in the centre of Blackpool. We've got all the entertainment here. We've got Queen Street just over there where people get absolutely leathered. We have the young farmers, and the people that have been put in this hotel have come from a completely different place, and it must be a massive shock to them. So I do think that it is and I think a lot of people will probably agree with me that it is the wrong place for them to be. Let me know what you think in the comments. But there's a lot of fuss about it when it first happened, and the council as well. They also weren't happy about it as well, because really they should really go somewhere else. But Anyway, I hope you can hear me okay. I'm just going to take a little walk around, and we'll just get a little feel for this area. I'm actually just by the cenotaph, because we're just by the cenotaph as well. Look at that there. The cenotaph, yeah. And yeah, the Metropole Hotel. I don't think I've ever set foot in that place, you know. I know someone who used to work in there as well, because it was owned by, I think it was owned by Pontins up until the end of the last century. And before that, it was Butlins that own the Metropole. But actually, that is one of Blackpool's earliest hotels. Well, it started life as Bailey's Hotel in around about, what was it, 1775 or something. So there's a heck of a lot of history. Obviously, it didn't look like that. I mean, the main building that you're looking at there was built in Victorian times, and it's just been added on and added on through the years. But yeah, but this is in fact, I think they need to cut the grass here actually, yeah. So we're just in the grounds of the cenotaph here, and let's go for a little walk around, and we'll see what the mood's like, shall we? Is it as dangerous as that guy's making out, Neil Short? Some of you might be aware of him, because you've probably seen it. This video that he did about Blackpool being dangerous, this particular area here. He also mentioned the Pleasure Beach as well, which was a bit weird, because the Pleasure Beach have a charge now. They charge people to go in, don't they? So you think that would keep out the riffraff, wouldn't you? But anyway, that video has got 336,000 views. So it doesn't look too great for Blackpool, does it? So can I turn it around and give it a bit of a positive spin? Let's go and take a look around, shall we? All aboard the tram for Fleetwood Ferry. Yeah, so let me know if you've seen the video. I'll put a link to it in the description, not that it needs any more views. It's got 300, I wish I could get that many views on my video. Well, you never know, this one might blow up, mightn't it? So that'd be good, wouldn't it? But he does pump out a heck of a lot of videos. In fact, he tends to do most of his videos about the royal family. And he does them from, like I say, he does them from Kensington Palace, or the grounds of Kensington Palace. Well, I'm just making my way out of the War Memorial here. There's the blue plaque for you. Grade 2 listed. There's a load of motorbikes over there. Let's have a look, shall we? I'm sorry if the sound is not as good as what it normally is. But, you know what, just look at this now. I mean, where else would you want to be than Blackpool in this weather? Let's take a little look around, shall we? So these are the shelters here. Look at that there, aren't they? Aren't they quaint? These shelters here. And here's a look down Princess Parade. Like I say, that was all built around 1911, 1912. And I'm going to take a look at the sea in a minute, because my goodness, it looks gorgeous. It looks blue. Let's go and take a look at the Blackpool Sea, shall we? Now, those of you that watch my channel quite a lot, you'll know that I show all sides of Blackpool. Sometimes they're not so good, but mostly it's about the good. And I think it's quite important to show some of the not so salubrious sides of Blackpool. We've got some people on the beach. Just look at that there. I mean, come on, I'm going to say it again. Wouldn't you just love to be here in Blackpool right now? We've got people walking on the North Pier. Are these people looking really worried about having the bag snatched and mobile phones stolen? Well, I might nip on there and try it out for myself. What do you reckon? And there's another thing as well. In that video, if you watch it, you'll notice that he's not even using video of the North Pier. He's using video of Brighton Pier, which is, it's a little bit different. You know, it's a bit of a difference between Blackpool North Pier and Brighton Pier. I mean, they might have problems in Brighton, but we're talking about Blackpool here. Anyway, let's get ourselves on the North Pier and see what it's like. Check it out, we've got the mounted police here. I'm sure that they're just on a bit of a routine patrol. I've just been speaking to a lad called Carl, a nice lad. Hi Carl, if you're watching. And I was just asking him about what he thought about round here, and he said, yeah, I don't think there's a problem round here at all. It's funny how the police turn up, isn't it? The police go and turn up when you're trying to, oh, there's no problem round here. Yeah, the riot police. Oh no, like I say, I'm sure it's just they're just on a bit of a routine trot around Blackpool. But let's we're gonna head this way, shall we? We'll past the North Pier. Well, I'm going to head on to the North Pier actually. Got the North Pier bar here. Some people sat outside. You can't beat it, can you? Look at that there. Harry Corbyn purchased the original sooty on North Pier. Did you know that? Well, you do now. Like I say, where else would you want to be than here in Blackpool on a day like today? There always has to be a noisy motorbike though, doesn't there? Right? Okay, so here we go onto the North Pier. The dangerous North Pier, according to Neil Shaw. Oh, is it a sign there? Oh, prohibits the filming of this attraction for public broadcast without the written permission of the management. Well, I'm sure they won't mind if I just do a little film along here. Look at that there. Welcome to the North Pier. This is a positive video, this one, folks. I'm trying to turn around the negativity of that video. Oh, well, look at this now. Come on. This is Blackpool, the best seaside resort in the whole of the UK. No wonder everybody wants to come here. Well, just look at this. Just look at the sea. It looks amazing. The guy did say that you might want to come on here to listen to the organ. And there's a guy that plays an organ in there, not at the moment, but look at this now. The North Pier in Blackpool. And you know, it looks pretty relaxed to me. Can you see any bag snatchers around? Mobile phone, please? I can't. Let me know what you think. Okay, so I'm just heading off the North Pier. They are playing music on here. They're doing a lot of work as well. They're painting all the benches along the side. I've met some really nice people. Peter from London, or was it Nathan? Peter and Nathan. I think Nathan was from London. I also met Terry, who was from Leicester and had moved to Blackpool. And I also met a nice lady called Marion, and they're having a great time here in Blackpool. Yeah, so I think Blackpool is just like anywhere else, really. You've just got to use common sense, haven't you? You know, when it comes to bag snatches and people getting their phones stolen, you see it all the time, and it happens anywhere. And somewhere like Blackpool, we have a lot of visitors, of course, so, you know, I just don't think it's any worse than anywhere else, to be quite honest. You've just got to have common sense and look after your belongings. Yeah, and I actually wanted to see if I could get the opinions of some people, but I'm no good at getting people to come on camera. Whenever I ask people, do you want to talk on camera, they always say, oh, no, I'm not going on the camera. But anyway, but there you go. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Was that video, have a look at that video and let me know what you think. Was it all just hype? I'll put a link in the description, but I've just taken a look around here, and you know what? There's no better place to be than here. It doesn't matter about the weather either. It doesn't matter about the weather. Rain or shine, you can't beat Blackpool. If you like the video, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos. And I'll see you again on the next one.